years ago in your basement, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know if it was in my basement or not, but
it was around his basement. It could be from school to his basement. You know what I mean? It was like collaborative.
It started at school. That's where we met each other. Yeah, but we started rhyming outside of school and wherever we could, really.
Okay, what was it, like a battle rap situation? You guys have been just struggling with each other for the last 12 years?
No, it wasn't like that. All right, I tell the story every time we talk about it because it's like I remember it specifically.
Okay.
We were actually at our boy Sean Curran's house. And we used to. Can we cuss on here?
Yes, you can say. I actually prefer it if you did. You know, no pressure. Say what the fuck you feel, man.
It wasn't even like a necessary cuss word. We
No.
used to fuck around.
Yeah, you could.
And one day I literally saw a piece of paper hanging out of his pocket, and I grabbed it and I was like, "What's this?" And there's a bunch of words written on it. So he writes and raps and shit, and that's what it was. And I was like, "Damn, that's sweet." My brother was putting me up on hip hop at the time, and I was like just getting into like rap music. After like my dad put me up on rock and roll, and I was like into like some heavier shit at the time. But yeah, started getting into hip hop. We became friends, and when I noticed that he rapped, I was like, "Damn, that's sweet." I played the guitar, and then I wanted to start writing lyrics too. So we ended up just like kicking it off and writing together. Like we started writing remixes to like Bone Thugs and Harmony songs and Tupac songs and shit.
Okay.
And then there was this other group at school called the Bread Boys, who actually it ended up becoming like a rival group, and then that's how we started like writing our first songs. Were like diss songs against these other kids.
The Bread Boys.
The Bread Boys.
That should have been an easy job writing diss songs about guys named the Bread Boys.
The jokes existed, yeah. Wonder Bread and shit, yeah, it was good.
But the funny thing about it is that we all ended up becoming friends throughout the years, and then we made a group, or a super group. So I guess you would laugh at this name. It was we were Raincoat Mafia because we were just fucking around.
I'm with you. I'm still with you. I'm still with you.
And I'm the Bread Boys. So when we come out with the Bread Boys, we were Bread City Mafia.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all changed that shit. Bread City Mafia.
Definitely not on the same type of shit. We went through a lot of different stages, learning lyrically and maturing throughout the years, and to get where we're at now, it took a lot of life experience.
Okay, I mean, yeah, but Bread City Mafia, man, the humble beginnings. Everyone has an origin story.
Shout out to them too. We're the boys with them still to this day, and
are they still the Bread Boys?
I'm sure they go throw it up for the rest of their life. Even if they're not doing music, once again, shout out to them. They probably at home like, man, I'm Bread Boys for life. You know what I mean? You know, yeah.
Like I would hope, like, okay, so you went from Raincoat Mafia, Bread City Mafia, and how did
Ground Zero actually after that?
To what?
Ground Zero.
Ground Zero. Okay.
And then we were Pharaoh Ground, of course. Like
what happened to Ground Zero? That was all right.
Ground Zero was funny. That's funny too because we were starting from the ground up. That was
Yeah.
where that came from, Ground Zero. And it was around the time 9/11 happened too, so it was like a lot of controversy about the name of like just in our group of friends. Nobody fucking heard of us at the time, but this group from Ohio, some heavy metal band, messaged us on Facebook and was like,
Their
name
lawyer
was Ground
messaged.
Zero. They're like, our lawyer's gonna step in if you don't change this name. Ground Zero, because that's our name. So we must have been getting a little bit of hype for them to notice us.
Yeah.
Well, then again, it was probably smart.
Or they just searched it.
Yeah, searched it, and then
we were just like, whatever, because we were nothing at the time. And we're like, fuck it, we'll change it. We might as well. So that's when we started looking for names.
well, maybe that's a smart move because you don't want to be associated with like one of the greatest travesties that ever happened. Like,
yeah, but well, the thing about Ground Zero is though, it's like, you know, it's the aftermath of the tragedy. Like, you know, they called it that. They gathered today because it was supposed to be a rebirth. It was supposed to be like a memorial, so everybody remembered perpetually what happened and how, you know, coming from such a big tragedy, there could be a rebirth. You know,
yeah,
so
I get
Ground
that.
Zero was supposed to be like us rebuilding hip hop. A new foundation, you know what I mean, from all of the devastation and the rocks and bullets that it's taken over the years.
All right, let's just one of those rocks that